izzah of Islam. To show the izzah and to live the izzah is only in Islam. You want might? You want power? It's not in raising arms and fighting and doing stupid things, no. Might, honor, dignity, integrity, glory is only in fulfilling that which Allah has commanded you and not hiding it, not fearing anyone. But when we turn our eyes from these golden pages of history, from these golden days, we find that the brilliant performance of our righteous, shining beacon, our righteous ancestors, our pious predecessors, we see the brilliant performance and achievements of those great men and women. Today, we see them in no other than books. It's become a fiction, an ancient tale that is read from the book while you're relieving yourself, relaxing comfortably. You get the book from the shelf, you read it, what a beautiful story, and you put it back, and then you go and get the foxtail remote control. This is the 21st era Muslims. We find ourselves today as a nation sunk in misery and disgrace, humiliation and degeneration. A nation who possesses no honor, no dignity, no mutual love amongst each other, no brotherhood. All you hear is slandering of this and of that, rumor, tale-mongering, fairy tales, envy, jealousy. Where's the mutual love? Where's the brotherhood in Islam? What kind of a nation have we become? A nation of gossip? Mockery? Nowadays, the majority of Muslims have moved away from the path of virtue, which then was our hallmark. We have even some Muslims, if you want to call them Muslims, so-called Muslims, who openly criticize the sacred code of Sharia as being out of date, they say, unusable. It needs to be refined, renovated, edited. Oh, look at the majority of Muslims and the pathetic state that we are in today, worldwide. Look at them. You know, it's easy to go and blame the West, the non-Muslims. It's so easy to blame them for our woes and worries. But can we blame them? No. We should look in the mirror and say, am I doing the right thing? Am I putting a major benefit to this ummah, to my family, to myself? Am I changing this? Or am I just blaming the other people to make it easy for me? How many brothers and sisters have left prayer? How many youth, Muslim youth, grown-ups have abandoned the prayer? Or if they do pray, they rush through their prayer. Or they delay their prayer. Ya ikhwati al-a'izzah, prayer is the first thing that you shall be questioned about on the day of resurrection. If this is no good, believe me, as the hadith says, all your actions are no good. But how many of us are really engaging in a prayer that is befitting for Allah's mercy? What do you think by praying this gymnastical prayer, not knowing what you're saying, what you are doing, is going to get you to Jannah? Brothers and sisters, Jannah is expensive. Jannah is rich. It needs richness. And yet the same people who don't know what prayer is nor know what they're saying in prayer, or how to pray properly. All they talk about is this person a kafir or not? If this person is this or not? Yeah, akhi, go and fix yourself up before you talk about these issues. Go and learn Islam properly and understand what Allah wants from you before you go out and accuse and abuse and exploit. How many Muslims are so stingy that they cannot pay the zakat? Allah. Let alone charity. If the zakat can't be paid, how in the world are they going to ever give charity to Islam, to those in need? If they are struggling to pay the obligatory zakat, charity. Don't forget Umar's statement. Whoever seeks honor, glory in other than Islam, he will debase him. So this nation in general is under humiliation. Why? Because we have lost the reality of who we are. We have lost the izzah of Islam. We have diverted the izzah from Islam to the dunya. Loving, desiring our lives more than the izzah of Islam. By trying to comfort yourself in this dunya. You know how many Muslims, when Ramadan comes, before Ramadan comes, you see them frustrated, angry, cranky, agitated, upset, sad. Yahi, why are you sad? Oh, I'm not going to be able to have my cigarette in the morning with a cup of coffee after when Ramadan comes. And that's still another month to come. Subhanallah, khalaqa as-samawati wal ard. Did you know how much reward is in fasting? One day for the countenance of the Almighty Allah. How many years does Allah distance your face from the fire? Who can tell me? 70 years. 70 years. And you're worried? You're angry? You're cranky? You're frustrated? 70 years. Your face becomes distant from the hellfire, and you have the audacity to deny the blessing of Allah Ta'ala by being angry. And we want this ummah to rise. Where's the izzah? In my nafs or in Islam? How many Muslims? You see them, tabarakallah, you say, Ya akhi, you're financially doing great, tabarakallah, Allah has blessed you. Ya akhi, your health is, tabarakallah, in A-shape material. 21-inch biceps, healthy body, does 15k jobs. His bank is overflowing. You say to him, isn't it time to go to Hajj? Isn't it time to go to Hajj? And then he just throws all these excuses. Wallah, I'm having hard times, and my back, and my kids' fees for school, and who are you trying to deceive? And the next day, the same person, where do you see him? At the travel agency, buying a ticket for his family to go around the world, to tour the world. But when it comes to Hajj, well, the hard times, you can't expect me to do things I can't do. How many Muslims drink alcohol, take drugs? It's sad to say that the Muslims today, wallahi very sad, are one of the biggest suppliers of drugs in the world. You go to the Australian prisons, I'd say, the majority of them are so-called Muslims. For what reason? Drug trafficking. Let alone any other country which is even worse. How many Muslims in premarital sex or extramarital sex. How many? Yeah, Allah has given you an exit. You have a desire, get married. You have one wife and you can't control, you want more, extra, no problem. Allah gave you another exit. Get another wife. You got two, get third, three, get a fourth wife. No excuse to go and commit haram. How many of us have boyfriend and girlfriend? Boyfriend, girlfriend in Islam? Allah understand. How many Muslims flirt, chit-chat, mingle and touch each other that are not lawful for you to touch? Did you know by touching a woman who is not permitted for you to touch is worse than an iron bar being driven through your head? In Islam, hadith sahih. How many Muslim husbands bash their wives and then they have the audacity to say, oh, Islam allows this. Stop! A'udhu billahi mink. A'udhu billahi mink. That cowardice behavior, saying that you are allowed to bash your wife because Islam allows you, this person needs to be flogged and wallahi whipped for his action. That is the lowest of the low. How many fathers, Muslim fathers, coerce or force their daughters into marriage? How many of them prevent their daughters from getting married? Because the husband that came, suitor, he did not have a PhD in medicine. Because he did not have a PhD in medicine, no, you are not, there's no comparison there. When you come with a degree or 2 degrees in medicine, PhD, not this BA or Master's, no, PhD. And when you own the Hilton down in the city, you can come and talk about my daughter. Is that what Islam tells us? Ya old fathers, Ya Abba, what would you say to Allah on the day of judgment? When you prevented your daughter from getting married, what is your excuse, your reason? Did not Allah hear? Did not Allah know what your intention was? Wallahi, He did. More than even yourself. How many fathers prevent their sons and daughters from marrying ABC because it's not from the family of Khan or the family of Nishar? If you are not from this family, I do not allow this. And this person could be, tabarakallah, a righteous, pious brother or sister, but he's not from the tribe of his desire. So no, you cannot. Again, is this where the izzi belongs? What have we become? What have we done to ourselves? We can change. It is not hard, but are we willing to change for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Are we willing to let our homes be a home of honor, dignity, might and glory for Allah by implementing it in our families? How many Muslims are like a swift wind when it comes to buying fashion, luxury,